Just looking at the fancied Seattle Spell, looking to switch this runner off towards the back of the field in the early stages. Goldings is the first one to react, and Goldings came out in front, the early leader, as they swing on to the back stretch and race down towards the 1600-meter marker. On the inside, Think Tank, the black cap, is right there. Secret Service moved up second. Goldings is racing away in third. Roy's Yvonne. Then we find Dragonwood races in fifth position, spun out a length away. Then we find Sherman, Mythical Rule, Dom Seguidor, Teanui's deeper out, Sabele Forest, Seattle Spell, and towards the inside, Winter Wolf spots them about 9 lengths start. Into the turn, Roy's Yvonne now looks to pick it up from Think Tank, racing away second, Secret Service. Not far off the action, Secret Service, only 3 lengths off the leader. Dragonwood is further back, spun out, sits towards the inside. Sherman's further back in the running. Mythical Rule, Dom Seguidor. Then we drop back towards the inside of runners. Winter Wolf spots them a 12 lengths start. Sabele Forest, Seattle Spell, just been sat on very quietly, got about 8 lengths to make up. Teanui's dropping out of it. Homeward bound, Roy's Yvonne whips them in. Towards the inside, Think Tank, Sabele Forest starts to get a little bit closer. Secret Service tries to come forward. Goldings is trying to unwind. Towards the inside, Seattle Spell let loose as they come to the 300. Goldings on the outside. Seattle Spell goes in. Dom Seguidor spun out now, starting to come forward. Goldings at the 200-meter marker. Spun out. Sherman's running on. Seattle Spell gets going down the inside. Goldings over the last 100 from Seattle Spell. Goldings, Seattle Spell coming down to the line. Goldings won it. Spun out second. Dom Seguidor and Seattle Spell. Seattle Spell's on the inside. Goldings is closest to us. Spun out in a real thriller down to the post. Coming down to the line. Goldings is finding a little bit extra. Number 6. The Damage is Done. Son of Damage is Done from the Garth Puller stable and fends them off at the run down to the line. Spun out Dom Seguidor and Seattle Spell. They only go down a half a length, 3/4 of a length, and a length respectively. Teanui from the back of the field, and then Sherman. Mythical Rule. Secret Service past the post. They spread across the track. Seattle Spell came from way off the gallop, moved down the inside. Goldings is running around, spun out there. Towards the inside, Dom Seguidor. Goldings in front from spun out. Goldings did run around and just seemed to shift onto spun out for a stride or two, and then straightens up the last 100 meters to try and fend them off. Goldings from spun out. Dom Seguidor, Seattle Spell. Let's see if there's any race review. Keep you posted. Back to the studio.
Well, there's been a race review called here, and well, an objection has been lodged. It seems we'll give you the details, but Mark, should we wait for the outcome of we'll wait for the outcome of the objection and talk to you guys. Okay, thank you.
Patrons, please take note. An objection has been lodged by the 3rd and 2nd placed riders. The 3rd and 2nd placed riders against the winner. Interference and taking up a straight course. An objection has been lodged by the riders of the 3rd and the 2nd placed runner against the winner. Interference and carrying off a straight course.